Okay, I think like my position over here is a little bit off, but it still might be okay. It. Yeah. Okay. Alright, this is it. Hi guys, Stilowski here, and today I am going to show you the lineup for the Heretical Tower, so you can put down the AFK Farmers that's standing on the elevator button. Perhaps you have seen my previous video where I spent 4 hours in the world of the AFK Farmer and I just simply couldn't get him. I didn't know the lineup, I tried from the multiple angles and I was rather hitting the walls that were simply too far away from the target. So we spent some time after the invasion to find out the actual lineup that is going to consistently hit a player that is standing on the button. Now, as you can see, we are in front of the Heretical Rise, we're doing the 180, we're going forward, dropping down there, and what you want to find is this spot over here. If you are going to keep a close look at the flora in this particular spot, you have like triangle, and the whole idea is you want to stand on this particular bunch of grass that I am currently on. I'm gonna take my armor piece and headpiece to make it easier for myself to see the actual lineup. So now we are going forward to stand between these two bunches of grass. Now I want to do one step forward. Now I want to turn to the left with my camera, and what I want to do is to position my head in the way so it would line up with that small triangle, as you can see, that is made out of the kind of not very well made texture scaled that way. Now I want to do like a 1.5 step forward like this, and it's going to put my leg inside of the texture, the left one. As you can see, part of my left foot is essentially inside of the texture. Now we want to hold the L1 button, zoom in to the max. You can zoom in and zoom out with the D-pad. It's like the upwards key and downwards key. Now what we want to focus on is left part of the crosshair. If you're gonna cut the crosshair in half, just focus only on the left part. You can see a small line that is on the very left side. And this line is something that you want to align with the line on the top of the tower, like that. If you can see these 3 lines, I'm going to highlight them in the editing program later on. You want to align your crosshair's left line with the middle line of the tower's roof. Now you want to look at the top left line and try to aim it in the way so your crosshair is going to touch the right side of the roof. Simultaneously, when you're gonna look at the bottom left side of your crosshair, the circle of your crosshair and the bottom left line is creating kind of X, you could say. Essentially, it must be in position like that, so it is kind of touching the right side of the line of the roof that currently is gonna be highlighted on the screen. And essentially, if you're gonna do that, you're supposed to have well-prepared lineup already. So the last thing that is left to do is essentially to shoot. And as you can see, the bullet traveled inside of the tower. Now, with every single shot, your character is moving a little bit backwards. So if you are going to somewhat mess up the lineup, you can just like move the 1 step forward or just start the whole lineup again. But usually just going that 1 step forward is supposed to be enough. I have slowed down the game to show you where the bullet actually lands. As you can see, the bullet travels towards the rise. So the bullet is traveling. And as you can see, it is going to land in this spot. And now, so as you can see, there is actually no explosion. That doesn't mean that your opponent is not going to get hit. It's just the fact that the lineup is so incredibly precise that it is at the essentially very limit of the overall the projectile length. So we are essentially at the borderline moment when the projectile is supposed to technically disappear, but it doesn't really disappear. It does explode, it just there is no actual visual information. Everything what you need for the sake to hit the arc is the jar cannon. You don't need any special talismans. Technically, if you really want, you can utilize a string talisman that is going to increase the power of your attacks, but you don't want to use the arrow's reach talisman because it's going to affect your arc and you are simply going to miss. Next time you are going to spot AFK Farmer in the Heretical Rise, just shoot them down. Easy as that. I am going to leave in the description of this video all the potential screenshots that could help you to line up. Thank you a lot to my Twitch chat for helping me with finding out this particular lineup, and I wish you fantastic gaming. Have a good one, guys. Bye!